can see us.
Okay, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
Let's go back and do that.
Hello,
all
Trey.
again.
Thank you, Trey.
Say burger again.
Listen, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't even know what you're talking about. If this is the first time you're listening to this show, well, then you have no idea who Chris Evans is. And he's right over there. Chris Evans, along with me, we're forced to do this show. And now the show still exists.
Founding member.
Yes, he is the
Chris
founding
Evans.
member.
That's where you introduce yourself there, Chris.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
that's
not
your-
gonna.
that's your-
Yes. Chris Evans here, sitting in the studio again with Lonzo and Odie.
Hey, what?
Wait, your southern accent. I mean, come on, dude.
I grew up here, dude.
I know, but where is it? You need to sound like you're
we
down
could-
on the farm.
We could go
How
into
about,
it.
how about
but
Pickens? Can you do Pickens?
You
You
I don't
can't
know.
do no
I mean,
daggone Pickens. Come on now.
Yeah, it's such a melange around here.
I
Anyway.
went swimming in the river. Look, my hair glows. If this is the first time listening to the show, welcome. And I don't know where you've been. We've been on for nearly a decade. We are working on
Going on, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been nearly a decade.
March.
Yeah. Well, we've already hit the
I was
anniversary.
going to say our first show was in March.
Yeah, we're in the 9th year now.
And it was. I was going to say.
Yeah.
This is.
We're working on the 10th year.
Yes.
Yes.
Coming up this coming March.
The following March. Yes.
What?
will be,
9 months from now?
will
It'll be
10 years. Yes.
It'll be 10 years.
It's hard to believe. But time goes
ahead,
really
do the
quickly
math.
around.
No,
here.
I'm just realizing that I was conceived in June.
Okay,
Yep,
that's
there you
good
go.
to know.
Yeah.
That's really good to know, and it really those things really
when
have
that
something
kind
to
of
do
thing
with each
dawns
other.
on you, when you
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
do the math.
When you realize on the 19th of June I was conceived, and you're
Yes.
just like, ew. But at the same time,
Yeah,
okay.
good for you. I mean, if that hadn't happened, you wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
So I mean,
Exactly.
there you go. So if this is your first time listening to the show. We don't do politics here. Don't need to do politics because it's okay to smile. It's all right. The world may be burning, but I don't smell smoke. But I have had a cold for 2 weeks, so
Oh,
it could,
there you
I
go,
mean,
yeah.
so I probably wouldn't smell.
Well, we
if it
did
were-
smell smoke when we were walking out of Bad Daddy's today.
No, we smelled propane.
Or the propane.
That was propane.
was
man.
that some propane and propane
That was,
accessories?
Hank Hill might have been around there somewhere. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, hood.
Yeah, there you go. But we did smell some propane. But I think one of those restaurants near Bad Daddy's has like an outside propane thing. And yeah, one of those.
I thought they were cooking something. It smelled like kind of like sardines.
No, so Chris, if you're looking at Bad Daddy's, all the way to the
I'm
right.
sorry, I have to know what sardines smell like when you cook them. I've never. I don't know
Pizza?
that I've
You've
ever
never had sardines on pizza?
That's anchovies. man.
Anchovies.
Okay,
And
okay, you're right. It's all fish. I mean, I'm sure it smells the same.
What about dolphin? Do you reckon dolphin smells nice?
I've patted dolphin, but I don't know that I
Yeah.
smelled it. It smelled like water.
that's a good question because a dolphin is a mammal, and we eat other mammals. I mean, like there's all kinds of.
So you're wondering if
beef.
dolphins have pass gas?
Oh no! When you
No,
if you were to grill a dolphin,
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
like
he's
we-
talking about dolphin meat. Like
I
if
have
you-
had
if
I've
you
had
cooked
shark
dolphin
before.
with it.
I've had swordfish
Yeah.
before, but I don't think it's legal to.
oh
cook
no,
dolphin?
it's 100% illegal.
Yeah.
in
Oh yeah, no,
most
it's
places.
You can't club
highly
them.
illegal,
You
but-
can't
but
kick.
The question
cook 'em.
is, it's
Yeah.
not illegal to speculate about what the flavor
Oh,
might be.
Well,
exactly.
it
or
could
the scent.
be. I'm
as it's cooking.
sure it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it would taste like any other fish. That's what I'm saying.
Well, see, that's my point. Is that it's a mammal, so you'd expect it to taste more like mammals, but it eats a lot of fish. So I wonder if it'd be kind of gamey, like raccoon or something.
No, because sharks eat a lot of fish, and shark tastes nice. But
Okay,
it's
does
but
it?
shark is
Yeah, I've had
well,
it.
it's
shark
not
is a fish.
But it's not really a fish. though.
Well,
it's
it's
a
got
long
gills.
yeah. It's got gills, but it has
it's a
no
fish.
bones. It's
It
not.
also
It's
has
got
a
no
lot of
bones.
teeth.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to be part of the conversation.
Yeah, but okay. Well, sharks.
If you
don't
want to
have
be a
bones.
part of
Get
the
a bigger
show,
boat.
you need one of those. If you want to be a part of the show,
Yeah.
text line is 71307. Please text flaccid with as many C's, S's, or combinations of both as you want.
People are already doing it on the chat
They are
for the stream. Yes, hi guys. Shout out to Kid Flaccid. OG Chris Evans is back.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
Questions about the acolyte? I do see it on the sheet
yes.
to discuss.
I may be the only one who watched it in the room, though. So I mean, there's that. I will give
You'll
you.
have to tell us what it's like, Lonzo.
I will do that. And although we don't delve into politics, there's some controversy about it. We'll try to talk about that a little bit. Also, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. Check us out. So if you miss Chris and you wonder what if you didn't see Chris at Christmas and you're wondering what's Chris look like now?
Here he is.
There he is in the flesh.
You got at least three different streams to choose from.
Okay, Mark says, Mako shark's good eating. It tastes like swordfish, which is delicious. Mark, I know you don't sound like that, but still, it's
Mako shark.
Mako shark, because you said eating. Eating to me is Southern.
That's how we say it, right?
Yeah, daggum eating. Exactly.
See, now, if he was Irish, we would have said, Mako shark is good eating.
Ah. Yeah, but that would have been spelled with an A, right?
No, you'd spell it with an E, but you'd pronounce it with an A.
Would you?
It'd be eating. You'd be eating. Would you be eating a bit of dinner? How would you?
When you were done, would you go, ugh?
No.
Would you use the word fancy? Like, would you fancy a bit of dinner?
Yeah, I'd fancy a bit now, so I'd be eating it. I'd be fancying it as well.
Okay, questions already because he is the true star of the show. Cameron is not here today because he is he's been playing Destiny 2 for 3 days, trying to beat the latest boss. And from what I understand,
swords or something. What?
No, these are worldwide events, and so you have to prep your crew and everything to get in there. He's got rings and jackets and all that stuff from and so they've been doing that. They've been trying to get past certain things. They got past a boss earlier this morning. I guess they were playing till like 3 or 4 last night. So yeah, he does this anytime that they release one of these, and that's where he is. Matthew is playing D&D. So there you go.
Good for him.
So when people miss, if they're not sick or dead, they're playing some sort of pop culture thing. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, all right. No one's died who's been on the show that we're aware of.
That's
well, I've lost touch with some people.
We have, yes, but
I don't know now.
By
the way, Zach and Patrick are okay.
Zach and Patrick.
There's some other people I don't know.
I was going to say swords.
I don't know. I don't know. Daniel, I definitely don't know. Yeah.
There comes a time when every Upstate Pulse man has to leave and journey onto greener pastures. But so far, nobody has done it. Nobody.
Well, it depends on we don't know if the pastures are green or not.
Of course they are.
It could be the fires of hell for the people who die. I don't know.
Heaven is green. Okay.
All right. It is for Irish people,
green.
Apparently. It's also peninsula. Maybe. Whatever, dude. I don't care. All right. On today's show, we are.
I will music you out.
Okay. All right. Fine. It's still going.
Somebody taught Odie well.
Chris wants to know if Chris is going to talk radio engineering stuff.
Engineering?
It's amazing.
Although we are in the middle of a studio build.
We are, which is one of the things that I put on. And here's the reason why I put this on, because we need to take a break here in a minute. Okay, coming up, we're going to switch studios here in theory soon. And when when
you said that, I was like, we're going to switch studios. No,
not now. Not now. So I need to know from the texters, from the listeners.
This is a big surprise tonight.
From the texters and the people on stream,
engineer,
including Chris. All right. Should there be a grace period for noobing during the transition? Because I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because we'll be in a new studio
and it's a new board.
It'll be unfamiliar.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. Should there be a transition? Should we
set the bar high?
No, I don't think there should be a transition.
No grace period.
Also, you say no transition.
No transition.
So you don't need any transition. So you're saying if you noob, you noob.
Yep. If I noob, I noob.
Okay.
Now I will. I don't know if you're aware of this. Have you been in the new studio?
No, I'll take them over there after
because one of the things that is different currently.
Yeah.
And we are planning for it to stay different at least until the transition, is that there are no mic buttons on the other side of the desk. So
I'm getting a raise.
The board op will be responsible for turning on and off all of the mics.
So does that mean I can go down to LexCorp and say, listen, I got to turn on the mics.
I was asked if I wanted them, and I said yes, but I know you ran into some problems.
We did run into some problems.
Okay. All right. We got to take a break. When we come back, we are going to go to school. You are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Join the Nerd Herd on the Flaccid text line at
71307.
This
no,
is
listen,
the Upstate Pulse.
When people first start on here, I usually give them a week or two.
The voice of the Carolinas.
Yeah, but when it was time, it was time.
I still messed up. That's okay.
Now, the Carolinas'
why we
most
have the
trusted
Sounders.
forecast from the News Talk 98.9 WORD
So
Weather
that's,
Center.
it turns out that the
Mainly
mic,
clear skies tonight with the
buttons
lows
that we
around
wanted to use that
67.
are
Winds out of the
supposed to integrate
southwest
with that
5 to 10 miles per
particular board.
hour. Highs level off
They
around
don't make them
91
anymore.
tomorrow.
And
Slight
so we
chance for
couldn't buy more
storms.
of it. We have one.
I'm meteorologist Jennifer
buy more of them.
Wojcicki from the News
So
Talk
we're
98.9
trying to,
WORD Weather
work our way
Center.
around that
Currently 82.
speed bump.
The Mike
But,
Gallagher
No,
Show.
even
He's
one
your
is better
happy
than
conservative
nothing.
warrior.
I mean,
The
'cause
governor of
majority
New York
shows only have
claims
one person
that black
this
kids
show would
in
be
the
different,
Bronx
but I mean,
are too
Yeah, well,
stupid to
and
know the
The
meaning
idea
of the
is to
word
use that as
computer.
as
And
like
what's
an
crazy
actual
is
swing
she
studio.
thought that was
So
normal.
if
She
there
didn't
were
blink.
other shows
Breaking
that needed
news
to move
and
in
what to
there,
make of it.
for
Don't miss the
example,
next Mike
Talk and
Gallagher
Talk.
Show.
Weekdays at 10, right after Tara
Right,
on
okay,
News
all
Talk
right.
98.9 WORD,
Right,
the
guys,
voice
you
of
gotta
the
have 4 people sitting
Carolinas.
around that.
I'm getting vaccinated with Prevnar 20, a Pfizer vaccine.
So
am I,
no,
because
so,
I'm at
so,
risk
so
for
the
pneumococcal
idea,
pneumonia.
If you're
and-
19 or
and
older with chronic
this
conditions
should
like
all be
asthma,
taken with grains of
diabetes,
salt because,
COPD, or heart disease,
we've got a
or are 65 or
plan
older,
here, but
you
you
are
never
at
know how it may
increased
change.
risk for pneumococcal
We've got a
pneumonia.
board
Ask your
picked
doctor or
out to replace
pharmacist about
this
Prevnar
old
20,
wheat stone.
pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine. It can help
and,
protect you against
and
pneumococcal pneumonia
it will
in
wind
just
up
one
being,
dose.
it'll actually
Even if you've
probably wind up
already been
looking very much
vaccinated
like
with
it
other
does now.
pneumonia vaccines,
I,
Prevnar 20
wanted to
may
get
help
them up
provide
there.
added protection. Prevnar 20 is
Like
approved for
potentially,
adults to help
no.
prevent
Can
infections
we
from
make it
20
more-
strains
No,
of the
it needs
bacteria
to-
that
they
cause
need to be
pneumococcal
more-
pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
A2E Builders has built custom dream
I'm just
homes
saying,
for
I don't
our
know what
clients
happened.
in
I
the
think everything
Carolinas
should be
for
more
over
this
15
way,
years.
so that
Yeah.
Jam Bruce
Let's
did
go
a
with
commercial.
someone broken.
Now it's my
That's what I'm
turn.
gonna go with.
Hi, I'm Sienna with
Essentially, I mean,
A2E
it could have
Builders.
broken.
We're big on craftsmanship,
I don't know.
detail, and fostering great
Because
relationships
the
with our
majority of
clients.
people in
It's part of the reason we receive so many referrals. Ever thought about building your
not just
dream
that,
home
but
in the
I-
Carolinas? We'd
I
love to talk.
remember
It all starts with a
these,
conversation. Call
uh,
A2E.
These wide orbit screens being here basically
What'd you
switched
do?
Nothing.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
What'd you do?
I didn't know.
See, if it was something that I wouldn't have noticed, you shouldn't have said, "Oh man," because now I need to know.
Well, no, it does. No, because it's going. No,
Okay, what'd you do?
Chris,
What'd
tell
you
your
not
story,
do?
man.
No. Again, noobs really only count for on-air stuff.
Oh, well, then it doesn't matter.
I still am curious as to what you did.
I had
do.
the ads going through the Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that was
I'm glad. Usually people will know.
Not supposed to.
You. Yeah.
But someone texted it into me.
Did they? Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I just think it's
Let you
weird.
know.
Like you could have put it there.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're not.
Maybe they're not streaming.
Well, they'd
Maybe
have to
they're
stream to know that they're going.
No, it's not a
Oh,
new.
well, it's-
Why? Can I ask a question? Because
Yeah,
Yes.
you can ask many. It doesn't mean any of us
no,
will
but
even
the
want to
guy,
answer you.
the guy that's texting me 794. Why? I love that you're texting, but you're listening on.
By the way, maybe he's in his car. He's listening to the stream, but he can't comment on the stream.
So
but he
he's-
has voice to text.
Is that what it is? Have you got voice to text?
That's what I'm going to go with. I'm giving him the benefit of a doubt. How do you know it's a guy?
The person.
Okay, all right.
Wild speculation tonight on the Upstate Pulse.
Yes, exactly. what it is.
Maybe they identify as a drop bear.
They could. They could.
Do you identify as a drop bear? I do,
You are not soft and cuddly enough to be a drop.
and I am not. Oh, he's on YouTube.
Wasn't
Oh!
we? No, we weren't on air.
No, we weren't.
We
but
weren't on
nearly
air,
are.
so-
we nearly are.
No, but it,
Missed it by 20 seconds, though.
No, man, you can listen to us away. It's all good.
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here, along with Odie
Hello.
and Chris Evans here. It's like old home week.
it's like riding a bike.
Is it?
What, you
I
go
mean,
really
Sort of?
fast downhill?
Yeah,
Yep.
just,
Okay.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's the show. Really fast downhill. If you want to be a part of the show, text line is 71307. We're also live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at 989 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. We have any texts worth reading?
Actually, the text that I got that nearly
Got you
that
noobed.
would have gotten me noobed,
Yes.
except for the fact that that we hadn't come back to air yet, was actually from I think our newest host on WRD, Joey Hudson.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
He texted me directly. I didn't know you do the Upstate Pulse. Watching now. So he's watching on the stream. Thank you for watching, Joey.
You know what? He doesn't anymore because he left me.
What?
He left me. Chris left me.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Joey. It's like, what did Joey leave you?
If you look behind me, Joey, by the way, or anybody else, you can see the original poster from the Upstate Pulse that has me on it, and Chris is in the middle, and Patrick Brown is on the outside.
I have that on my wall. It's framed on my wall.
And Angry Zach got mad because he left it like 2 weeks, and then we made the poster. That's not my fault. That's not my fault.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, I mean,
when do I get on the poster?
It ain't like the company paid for it. As soon as I put someone on the poster, they leave.
Yeah,
have you seen the new posters? You know who's on the new poster?
Who's on the new
That
poster?
would be T2. When's the last time you saw him?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Tim.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying when
I can, Joey.
Yes.
That's when I do the Upstate Pulse. When I can.
Yes. Back in the day,
yes.
There used to be a show called The Scoreboard during football season, went all the way through the Super Bowl. It was me and Matt Tomlinson, and Chris was the producer for a while until I promoted him, and then he couldn't do it anymore. And we did a nice video where we fired him, which was awesome.
It was fun.
Yes. And he got promoted to, I think it was middays at the time.
Yes.
Which got him a lot more hours than what he was getting.
I was running, in fact, I was running back when Mike Gallagher was on the station the first time. Originally, he was on from 10 to noon, and then Rush Limbaugh was on from noon to 3, and I ran those shows manually, both syndicated shows. Before they got automated, I actually ran the board for those.
Yeah. So there was a few months in between the sports show where there was nothing on, and LexCorp came to us and said, we want you to do a new show. And,
we need some filler.
Yeah. And we were like, okay, what kind of show? And he said, make up a list, give it to me, and I'll tell you if it's okay. And we did, and he did. And then the thing is,
I remember the conversation we had about it. We were
how can we not do this?
Yes. We were trying to get out of it. It was like, let's pitch him something that we really wouldn't mind doing, and that he's absolutely never going to say yes to.
And then when we get, he said yes. Now we got to do it.
Do it, man.
Yeah,
and 10 years later.
Yeah. And the thing is,
9.25 years later.
So the new show canceled my old show.
Yes.
So which is kind of, which that show lasted 14 years. So
it did. And it also had a departure.
After.
The
departure came after the canceling of the show. Yes, he hadn't.
Did it?
He hadn't departed yet.
Sorry,
yes, because he was originally. And we're talking about Matt. He originally, I said, "Hey, do you want to be on the show?" And he didn't want to do this kind of show, which is fine.
Fair enough.
It's fine. This show is not for everyone. It's not. But
it's a bit of a surprise because I mean he was into
he still is.
Yeah,
he still is. He's still a big time gamer. He's on Game Pass every time I go on. He plays sports games, but he's still gaming.
Sure.
And yeah, he's still into all that stuff.
That's the one thing that we don't really cover on this show is sports gaming.
Because I get my butt handed to me, so I just don't play it anymore.
Well, I don't play it either. Yeah. I just don't find it interesting. I'm not a big sports guy myself. So,
but we have a sports station.
We do
97.1 fan, 97.1 or 97.7. Check it out,
brother.
There's a show called The Rob Brown Show with Lonzo. Something with
now with extra Lonzo.
No, it's also one of the liners rather is. Oh yeah, Lonzo's here too.
Yeah, I've heard that one. I thought because the first time I heard that, I was like, "That's a little." I wonder how did Lonzo write that? Was he being self-deprecating and?
Well, I could do that.
I know
but no.
I'm trying to give you credit.
No, LexCorp did it, and he thinks it's hilarious.
Oh,
which it is. which it is.
Is that why you got? I won't say weird.
Yes, it's hilarious when management trolls downhill.
Yeah, it is.
No, but is that why when we had that texter that kept texting in, "Hey, Odie and the guys."
Yeah, yes. Well, no, you're apparently the star as far as that texter goes, and that's fine.
I think they
Long
know because
live the scoreboard, says Christopher.
Long live the scoreboard.
Thank you.
I think it's because I'm the one that reads outs the text.
Yep.
Yes,
that's
English is his second language. No, really, English is his second language. So I mean, he struggles a little bit, but he still reads better.
He speaks 2 languages.
I was going to say he still reads better than Tim, who never brought his glasses. No, Tim never brings his glasses.
No, Tim. When Tim is like,
yeah, he's like,
sorry, tube you.
Yeah, because because when Tim was over there, I told people to misspell everything and make them really long texts that made no sense, so he'd have to struggle through it.
I want them to just send in like the naughtiest text possible.
No,
that have to be read.
No,
not by me, because I'm not going to read them out. But
you want Tara to read?
I want Tara to read them out on Monday morning.
She's read pretty bad stuff.
And for Tara to come in and go, what?
There was our Flaccid campaign which she did not appreciate.
She took personally.
Yeah, that was
she thought it was about her, like directed at her. Have you told him what we did with that?
No.
I went.
Not only did I not tell him, but we haven't told the new audience because we're all the way up to Charlotte. We're almost to Atlanta. I mean, these people need to know.
I figured out that our access to the text line actually was like an admin access, and so I could look at any of the text lines for any of the stations in the building. And I just very surreptitiously went in and made a Flaccid keyword campaign for every station.
There?
No. Oh. So I will say that partially I did it as an experiment.
By the way, it wasn't just this station.
No, I did. I did it for like all of the stations.
Yeah, he did.
And
he did.
I did it partially to see how long it would take those people to notice. The Planet got it almost immediately. Like they canceled that campaign after like
it's hard to get one past Fat Boy.
It was hilarious. Yeah, no, Fat Boy was on top of it. He was really good. The other ones, but I had set it up. We had set it up originally, I think, just for the Pulse, and then we started messing with Sarah. Started telling people, text Flaccid, and you'll get a special message from the Upstate Pulse.
Okay.
And so there was when that keyword would strike, it would send them like, hey, you found the secret keyword, grats, whatever, and.
Was the first one drink more Ovaltine? I think it might have
something
been.
like that.
I think it might have been.
Ovaltine.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Ovaltine is good. I like Ovaltine.
But the point was just to mess with people because we got
I think with that, long live all of the craziness and mayhem that we used to do. I think everybody listening to the sound of our voice should now text Flaccid and other obscenities, but mainly Flaccid.
No. Why do you want obscenities for? I mean,
why not?
You dirty man.
Yes, I mean,
Actually, we did get a text in, and I'm not going to go into the crux of it, but what I will say is inconceivable.
Yes. Thank you, Vicini. All right. Speaking of something inconceivable.
Yes.
There are 10 celebrities who actually have college courses about them. Ooh. And so,
you mean you can take a college course to learn about this particular celebrity, or to learn about all 10 of them?
No. Each one has a course at different universities
dedicated to the. Okay.
And so when I'm done with this, telling you who they are, I want to know. Text line 71307 or Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X.
I can predict one of them.
What
guess.
Singer would you take a college course about?
Garth Brooks.
Would you about Garth Brooks? Revolutionary in the new country, Garth Brooks, when he came along, he brought whether you like new country or not, he brought along a whole revolution. All my friends suddenly went country. I hated every one of them for it.
I would blame it on his roots. I'd blame it all on his roots.
He showed up in boots. Yep. So here are the 10 artists.
I'd say Dylan.
Who have Dylan. Okay, you want to see about
no, I think he would be one of the most interesting ones to learn about, like in a college course.
All right, so I think
but it'd be really long.
It would take a while. You might.
Hey man, we're going to talk about me for 45 years.
No, I'm not expecting him to be the professor.
He's not the professor.
Gosh, if the artist is teaching the class, somebody like Dre.
All right,
Dr. Dre.
So I will tell you mine would be Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran, and here's the reason why. Because when
he'd bring Rio.
When MTV first started, they were one of the bands who took advantage of videos and were able to rise to popularity because of their videos. I think that's interesting. All right, here are the 10 before we go to break. Taylor Swift, obviously.
Yes. I knew that. I had heard a
news
story about
hers
that.
is a philosophy course about loss and about revenge and about because she sings about all her exes.
No, okay, I understand that, but I seem to remember when I heard about this in the news, because this was, I don't know, just a few weeks ago that I remember hearing about it. It was about her stunning success and how she markets everything. And
I could see how that would be one too.
And I was like, that's actually kind of interesting to to take a marketing class about Taylor Swift and how she's developed this empire. That
Yeah. Number 2 is Harry Styles, which I think probably has to do with his hair. I'm not sure. Number
Probably
3 is Lana Del Rey. Number 4 is Nicki Minaj, which I'm sure she has many assets to talk about. Number 5 is Jay-Z. Number 6 is Beyonce. Believe it or not, Beyonce's about politics.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
it's not surprising, but Beyonce would be another one to learn to watch, like her arc.
By the way, I looked at specific courses for some of these, and that one stood out.
Arc.
Yeah, he said that's what he said. All right, number 7 is Bruce Springsteen, and number 8 is Miley Cyrus.
Things is not like these.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus. In case you want to know how to party in the USA, I think she probably will tell you. Number 9 is Lady Gaga. Out of all these, Lady Gaga would be very interesting because of how she was able to make herself stand out to a degree, and that's what drew people to her. When you're wearing a meat suit,
she's also she's got a degree from, like, I say it's like Carnegie Mellon or something like that. Like she is actually like a well-trained musician.
Yeah, but didn't she at one stage? Didn't Lady Gaga say at one stage that she had something a little bit extra?
Are you talking about in the breast region?
That's
no. Oh, okay.
In the lower,
below the
lower extremities.
I never heard her
like
say that.
angels in the movie Prophecy.
No.
Okay. All right. But, all right. And number 10 was Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And there's many.
Jackson,
there's many things that. So what singer would you like to take a course about? What could they teach you? Text line 71307. We are live on stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at either 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse. You are listening to their Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of pop culture. Sting teaching class on why he's not the wrestler Sting. Okay, yeah. By the way, he met the wrestler Sting. There's a whole story about that.
Oh, I'm sure.
He wanted to meet him.
Can I text some limericks?
Yes, you can.
Yes, absolutely. Always.
No. Only
there
if
once
they're good.
was a man from Nantucket.
We all know that one.
Oh, okay. There once was a woman from Venus.
I know that one too.
Yeah, I don't.
There once was a vampire called Mabel. You don't know that one?
What?
Oh,
I didn't hear you.
There once was a vampire called Mabel.
Maybelline?
Mabel.
Yeah. Okay. No, I don't know that one.
Don't know that one.
But again, my children might
if
be watching.
Anybody else out there knows the vampire called Mabel one, do not put it on the stream or on the text. Do not.
No, it doesn't.
Make a note of it, and I will tell you the vampire called Mabel one after the show.
Do you have a pen or something? But I have.
And if anybody wants to know the vampire called Mabel one, watch Nighttime with Odie.
Oh my God. Oh, I am so just old and stupid.
At least you said it.
I will tell you the vampire called Mabel one on Nighttime with Odie on Wednesday night.
Why do you cut me deeper than anyone?
Oh, your buddy's
you
back
said
on.
it.
Noel, you were at Pints in the Field, weren't you?
What?
I'm talking to one of the.
Okay, Noel.
Noel was at Pints in the Field.
What?
There once.
He did what in the field?
There was a show. Remember, I was telling you about my two buddies back in Ireland that had the show. Okay. Noel did it in the field as well.
Did you ride the thing, Noel?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
trying to remember the.
Yeah, man. So Noel is probably a little bit.
Noel, when you rode the thing, did you hold tight?
Oh yeah, were you on the mechanical bull that wasn't a bull?
Yes. It was your favorite soundbite that you like to play all the time. From it was a giant one of those. Yes.
Big one of them.
Gotcha.
Trey knows the vampire called Mabel.
I've never heard that before.
I will tell
the
it
fact
to
that
you.
Chris hasn't heard it before, that's
will
weird.
tell it
No,
to
but
you.
I have a clue based on Trey's response.
Yes, you do.
I think Yeah.
What is that?
In
Like,
fact, I
does
may
that
have,
require
now
penicillin?
that I have the clue, I may have heard
Kinda.
this before,
Okay.
but I cannot recall it. I have a math limerick that's totally clean.
Go for it. You've got
A
minute.
Let's see.
Why are we doing
Let's see if I can remember it.
'Cause I'm from Limerick.
A dozen
No,
across
you're
in a
not.
score
Well,
plus
I was
3
born in
times the
Cork.
square root of 4 divided by 7 plus 5 times 11 is 9 squared and not a bit more.
Okay.
You were fired out of Cork.
I was popped out in Cork,
Yes.
and then I moved to Limerick after a while. When I was adopted, I moved to Limerick. So I was in Limerick for
Hang on.
yeah.
There's got to be a joke about a cork popping.
He just said it.
I was born in Cork, so I popped
Yeah.
out in Cork.
Yeah. He just.
I feel like we can do better than that though. Like
Yes, I don't
There
know.
once
that
was a
means
young
it.
guy called Odie.
I don't know that it's
He came to
necessary.
America, but he was born in Cork. It doesn't,
Wow,
it
that,
doesn't
that
rhyme.
really,
man.
that really
It doesn't
rhymes.
really
It
rhyme
does.
at all.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No. Sir, has Odie seen The Princess Bride?
Yes, he
Yes, he
has.
has.
If he has, he's automatically an upgrade over T2.
Yes.
See, that's why I said
He still
inconceivable.
hasn't seen it now.
Ah,
It's okay. It's not his kind of film. He's not into amazing things, apparently.
Princess Bride is an amazing film.
Right. That was the point. Yes.
And I say, as
is
you wish, to my
T2
wife,
ever
Monica.
coming back?
Is what?
Is T2 ever coming back? Well, actually, strictly speaking, the text says, "Is T2 everything coming back?" Which I don't think. I think the answer is no. He's not
Well,
everything.
He could be everything.
He's everything to me.
Oh.
Yes. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here, along with Odie, and proof that the Pulse is like a comic book series that no one's really gone. Sometimes they just come back, and so Chris Evans, right
Whoa,
over there.
whoa.
Resurrected.
You're telling me that Chris Evans is Wolverine?
Yes.
Oh, wow, man.
He's the same height, I think, possibly. I mean,
Oh,
what?
oh, yeah, maybe the comic book Wolverine.
yeah, what's stuff? Yeah, why Hugh Jackman is really tall?
I think
I don't believe that he is. I mean, I don't think he's as short as the Wolverine in the comics, but still, I don't think he's that tall. He's what, 5'10", 5'11"?
is 6'3".
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, I guess I was wrong. Yeah.
Hugh Jackman is 6'3".
So Hugh Jackman's taller than me. Okay,
He's-
all right, fine.
You're 6'3", though.
No, I'm not. I'm 6'1.5".
Oh,
I just carry myself taller.
okay.
Yeah.
That's like the person that said to me, "There you are now. Yeah, you're taller than you look in real life." I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's because in real life, yeah.
You sound taller on the radio.
No, it's when I used to do the TV shows.
Oh, okay.
Someone actually walked up to me and goes, "Oh, you're taller in real life." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
By the way,
Thanks.
You
shout
mean
out.
than when I'm sitting down?
Yeah. Shout out to the
Yeah.
international audience. Shout out to Noelle. Always love when Noelle is viewing.
But is
Appreciate
she
it.
the first?
Noelle. No, he's a he.
Oh.
Noelle,
This
Noelle's a
is
he.
this is clean. This is, I promise. Noel, kid me la falcha. It's clean.
Yeah, but I have to take your word for it.
It
And-
means 100,000 welcomes.
Oh, okay. All right. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Beautiful
Yes.
sentiment.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's very nice. Thank you. Please don't do that.
Dude, I'm not gonna say the
Yeah.
Irish for word
Yeah, do not
on the radio.
ever, not even accidentally. No, because if you do, I will run over there and push the button
I know.
quicker than you do.
Don't be McDumperstein.
Stop it.
That's him there. Look at him.
Please stop. All right. To end this, let us talk about
There is no end.
the Cola Wars are almost over, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's been talked about a little bit on this station and on other stations, but the Cola Wars are almost over, and Dr. Pepper is about to be the victor. Okay. I mean, it's been a long race,
Go on.
and Dr. Pepper is now the second biggest, what they call around here, soda. That people drink. Yes.
There is a debate. I
yes.
mean, people argue over whether to call it soda or pop.
Yes.
And I think they're both wrong.
Doctor, it's soda pop is what it is.
Well,
but yes.
or
Soft drink.
Or in Ireland, we call them minerals.
Minerals.
What the why?
Like a mineral water.
Like a mineral. No, because there's no minerals in it.
This is
Because-
not a mineral.
So do you normally
This
speak
is nectar of the gods.
facetiously? Like,
Yes.
okay.
Okay. All right. So according
Because we're weird.
according to a major story that was everywhere, Dr. Pepper has surpassed Pepsi as the number 2 soda brand in the United States. Dr. Pepper's rise linked to growth in multicultural and spice-loving consumers like Odie and I.
I like it.
Odie, I mean,
spice-loving.
2 out of 3 people on the show are big-time Dr. Pepper fans.
So they
Chris drinks more water.
So they admit that it has nothing to do with their marketing and the whole like Dr. Pepper Town.
Well, I mean, that could be Fan Town, I think it's called.
Town,
yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, and they even mentioned the TikTok trend of drinking Dr. Pepper with pickles, which we already tried.
And it was
not good. It was, I mean, it's not bad. It was really, so I said it wrong. We tried it and we were so shocked. It's like, okay, this is going to be nasty.
Yeah.
And it was not.
I missed this.
It was not.
This sounds like the Pop-Tarts and cheese.
Yeah. It was surprising. No, this is even better.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, wow, this had something. It's not like, oh, no, it was good.
Did Pop-Tarts and cheese work?
It did.
Surprisingly.
We had to do it a little bit different.
That was the thing is that
because
we had trouble finding both Pop-Tarts. So the meme as it was, this was years ago, probably 5 years ago. Somebody had posted a picture of like just a Pop-Tart with a slice of American cheese on top of it, and it was like, a Midwestern classic or something like that.
Okay.
And then there were people who were like, no, we don't do that in the Midwest. And then other people were like, yes, we do. And so that, that's why it went viral is the argument. But it was, as far as I could tell, it's just like a regular, I think unfrosted strawberry Pop-Tart with a slice of American cheese on it. And then that was supposed to be their, I don't know, snack or whatever.
Well, we couldn't find American cheese.
We couldn't
What do you
find.
mean you couldn't find American cheese?
Because we went to CVS.
We went to CVS.
Yeah. We were short on time.
Where they don't sell.
We were short on time. So
slices of American cheese, apparently.
They do sell another kind of cheese.
And the only Pop-Tarts we could find were the brown sugar ones. So what we wound up with were the brown, which are my favorite Pop-Tarts.
Mine too.
The brown sugar Pop-Tarts, and as close as we could get to cheese was like a jar of queso.
Yes.
Yeah,
dude, not. And
I gotta say,
it was
worked surprisingly well. Like it was not not something that I would refer to as like a colloquial delicacy or anything like that. Not something that I would prepare for myself, but also not vomit inducing. Like it was gross.
All right, there's a thing that we had a couple weeks ago that I keep blocking out of my mind because it's the worst thing that we ever had.
Oh man!
And I don't remember.
No, wait. We've had some bad things.
Oh no, it was worse than that.
This was
See, you blocked out of your mind too. I can't remember what it was.
Pepsi and
no, I don't think so. I think it was
Canadian juice.
No, it was eating something.
It was Canadian juice, maple syrup.
Oh,
Canadian juice.
Yeah.
That was.
IHOP has maple syrup Pepsi.
It was terrible.
Like maple syrup flavored Pepsi?
No, I think they get Pepsi and they put maple syrup.
No, it's maple syrup. There was a
like they have a Canadian in the back and they squeeze them, freshly squeezed Canadian into it.
It was so bad, but you know how good of a straight man I am. So Odie was there late and we had already tried it. And so of course we played it off because we wanted him to get the full experience.
Now I have to.
Dude, it's not.
No, don't do it.
It's bad.
I walked into IHOP and I was like, oh, hi, guys. And, typical leprechaun me. And I was like, well, did you try it? Is it nice? And Lons was like, you got to try it, man. Okay?
Yeah, that's exactly how I sounded. I sound just like that.
That's not far off.
It's close.
I don't think I said a whole lot.
You got to try it, man. Okay.
No, I said you have to try it because that's why we're here.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Fair enough.
I mean, we went to IHOP for the reason that we always went to IHOP.
I would not have read into that statement.
I said we tried skeptical. It. You have to try it. That's why you're here, so we can talk about the experience. I think Matthew lied. I think he lied.
You think he did?
He also had milk. He drank more of the milk than he did because I just gave him a little taste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Cameron drank almost the entire thing.
Did he like it?
No,
or was he punishing?
No,
himself?
he did.
I think he was
did that
thing.
Himself. Yeah, it was his turn
because
to be macho.
That's what I did with the.
I know.
Was it? What's it called? Bump soda or I don't remember. But we had it's some like energy drink or something like that.
Oh, was it Prime?
No. This is before Prime, but it was. I don't remember. I'll look it up. But it starts with a B. Anyway,
this is bro.
But I have to ask,
bro.
What do you recollect as the worst thing we ever tried?
Before that was Lucky Charms. for me. Although I did almost throw up on you with the sheep cheese, but
it was
the Lucky Charms milkshake.
You just get out of here.
No, it was bad.
The Lucky Charms milkshake was
really bad.
Kind of bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was. I'll tell you about it.
All
but
right.
That is not the worst thing we ever tasted.
To me,
on the text line 71307, what is the worst thing you have ever put in your mouth?
You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas, at least for now.
I don't know if you've blocked it out of your memory, but
dude, I'm forgetting a lot of stuff.
There was a clear winner.
Yeah, I don't remember. To me, it was the milkshakes.
Well, you'll have to wait until we come back.
I know the Impossible Whopper. Some of us got sick after that. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that was okay.
The KFC thing with the Cheetos when that orderly was standing there and he looked at us, he's shaking his head. Oh, he's in full on scrubs. He's just looking at us. He just shook his head. It's like, and we did it anyway because we were there. We already bought it, which wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
The cheese wasn't spread evenly.
There was something else. Didn't we do another one at
KFC? A couple.
KFC?
Yeah, I can't remember what the other one was, but it was along the lines of that, though. I think.
Did we get? Was that the one? Was that the one with where the bread on the sandwich is the chicken?
No, that was another one. Yeah, but that's good. I mean, at least I think so. I forget what that's called. They still have those.
Do they?
Yeah, because I got one and got
like a double.
Yeah,
something or
I got one and got a beta code for Diablo 4.
Oh, you were telling me about that.
Yeah. Have Oops ready just in case. I don't know if we'll have enough time, but we might.
Have what?
Oops. It wasn't chitlins. I have had those before, though. Yeah.
I've never had chitlins.
Yeah, I don't
have had raccoon.
I don't. Still, the worst thing I've ever had has been.
Got a text or two on that.
Bang. That's what it's called.
Was it Bang? I don't know.
Bang energy drinks.
Bang energy. Oh man, they were terrible.
Yeah. No, but I brought like 4 different flavors in one night, and they were like big cans, and we tasted them, and then most of them were not that great. I will say that all 4 of them mixed together, like I poured all 4 of them into a cup together, and that was like that actually improved the flavor, believe it or not. Yeah.
By the way, the worst thing I've ever ate in my entire life is haggis. It always will be. So.
But then what wound up happening is everybody else tasted it, and then I just drank the rest of it. So it was like a gram's worth of caffeine that I had at 9:00 at night. I went home and I was gaming till like 4 a.m.
Was it sheep's cheese or goat's cheese that I spit and it ended up on your shirt? I still feel bad about that.
It was a sheep's cheese.
I tried to get it through the trash
can.
I did not make it.
I will say it was pungent. But it was no. This is a particular kind, and it was. It had a gamey flavor. It did not taste like most cheeses that you would.
Was it like donkey cheese?
Huh?
Like donkey cheese?
I've never had donkey cheese.
Oh, baby, donkey cheese.
I recall Central Park in fall.
Milking that heifer.
Heifer's a cow.
I know.
I'll never forget
I don't know what you
her.
call a female donkey.
A Jenny.
A Jenny?
Yeah.
Milking that heifer.
Really?
I'll never
a Jack and a
forget
Jenny.
her.
What?
Donkey cheese.
A Jack is a male.
I'm fact checking
donkey,
you in real time.
And a Jenny is a female donkey.
I've never heard that before. I'm not doubting you. Is this global or just Ireland?
That's global.
I don't know. You had that look in your eye like you're making it up. I'm just saying. And then the zombie Skittles. That was zombie Skittles. Zombie Skittles was so bad.
Correct.
My wife is an equestrian.
Okay. Oh, is she? Okay.
So I'm like
also mare, I guess.
Yeah, mare is mare is a generic for equines.
Yes.
Zombie Skittles was good because you get the pack and you didn't know where the zombie Skittle was, and it's supposed to taste like zombie, and I believe it did. I do believe it did.
One.
How did it know
that
zombie
is the one
like?
that was the worst thing we ever ate.
Okay, it was pretty bad.
Was the maple Pepsi worse than that?
Yes.
Dude,
I could not. You know, I usually will try to man up, and I couldn't. It was so bad.
Let's do some radio.
We already were.
Oh, we're doing more radio.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, like.
Hey, you're dealing with pros here, man. We don't need all that.
What?
You're dealing with pros here.
Producer, man.
So,
I got to produce.
So you know what levels that is here. So
Yeah, well.
I mean,
what?
Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo and Odie and Chris Evans here. I will tell you once again, Cameron not here because he's playing Destiny 2 and doing a worldwide thing.
Like
And-
it's a job.
Yeah, and Matthew is he's playing some D&D. So
Extracurriculars.
nerdy things that we do. Text line 71307.
Got a couple of them.
Was it the Sour Patch or those fruit rolly things? I had one of those taste like earwax. That was from Jim and Easley.
Jim and Easley. I think is referring to the jelly beans that come in all sorts of flavors.
Yeah, Patrick ate all those.
Yeah, so there were it's Jelly Belly that does it, that produces them.
Yeah, but they
I don't remember what they call them. But
the Bertie Bott's every flavor.
Exactly. That was what they were working on in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So Harry Potter and Rowling's Potter.
I'm guessing earwax probably doesn't taste nearly as bad as some other things.
Well,
You never tasted it. You never tried it. Don't do it.
No, I'm
nasty, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot I killed that ant. I told you I'd eat it later.
Dead end.
But
sorry.
Yes, the Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
Yes.
There's the scene where Dumbledore, tests his luck and he takes one out.
Do you want to hear my Dumbledore impression?
No, which one are you going to do?
That one.
Are you going to do
that one
Richard
right there?
Harris, or are you going to do?
Oh, Richard, of course. He's from Limerick.
Okay.
Oh, vomit again.
That's pretty.
Was it good? Is it all right?
I don't know.
I think my Gandalf is better.
That's a no for me.
You haven't aged today.
But yes, Jelly Belly made
the
every flavor beans, and they had one that was like toothpaste and one that was supposedly like gravel.
It wasn't as bad as the zombie Skittles though. It wasn't.
No, the zombie Skittles. And that's still it was one of the classic moments on this show because
did you get it?
There was one in every pack. It was one of the little like fun size packs of Skittles.
Yeah,
and one of them was zombie flavor. The rest of them are regular Skittle flavor. And only one of them was zombie flavored.
What does
and
it look?
Did I get it first or did you get it first?
Remember, I got it last. Remember, because I ate the entire pack. And
that's right. You were the one that got it last.
Yeah, and the last one.
So
what did it taste like?
Patrick I got it first.
Yeah.
I got it first.
Did Patrick vomit?
I got it first, and I was like, oh, that's the one. That's bad. And they didn't believe me. And then we were. Mine was early. I mean, like early, like I had only had 3 or 4 of them, and
at about 7 o'clock, like early enough.
And, I meant early in the pack.
Okay.
And then Patrick was like halfway through when he found his,
okay.
And Lonzo did not believe us. He thought we were like clowning him, and literally the last Skittle in his bag was the zombie.
And
Skittle.
it was pretty obvious when I got it.
Yes. We could not have scripted it better. It was hilarious.
What did it taste like?
Terrible.
It's indescribable.
Like
it's a zombie.
Like
tastes like a zombie.
Like if you had to eat out of the trash.
How do you, oh
yeah.
But how do you know what a zombie tastes like? Have you licked a zombie?
No,
not today.
No, it tasted like rancid garbage. I mean, basically.
Wait a minute. Chris doesn't like black licorice.
No, neither do I.
I like black licorice.
No,
okay.
I'm right there with Chris. Chris.
Why do you guys not like black licorice?
Because it tastes like something I can't say on without pressing the button.
Okay, how would you know what that tastes like?
Because I've tasted it.
Okay, whatever that is, I don't want to know.
No, you don't.
It's a displeasing flavor.
Okay, apparently.
It's like spicy candy. I don't like spicy candy.
I like
spicy candy. By the way, I apologize. We were going to have a taste test and I forgot.
What?
I
see. That's why I was convinced. That's why you invited me on the show.
No,
you had something really gross.
Sour Patch Oreos. Steven mentioned
Sour Patch Oreos.
Yeah, Steven mentioned to me on the Rob Brown show yesterday on Fan Upstate. Rob Brown show. Still don't know how they came up with that name for the Rob Brown show, but they did somehow because we have people above us who are much smarter than we are. Yes.
Did you get the Sour Patch Oreos and just forgot to bring them?
No,
or did you forget to go get them?
I forgot to get them. Yes.
So
yeah.
If anybody wants to drop some down to us.
So no. Maybe next week. Maybe next week. Yeah. Good. We know some guy who. No, I'm not saying that. Anyway, so I mean, unless you want to doom yourself, you go right ahead.
I like what Trey said. Trey said that zombies taste like the cranberries. That's in your head. In your head, it's in your
Hey man,
head.
she's dead. Have some respect.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't look at it that way at all.
Yeah.
She is. Poor old Dolores gone.
Yes. Yeah. She ended it
I
all.
wouldn't say she's a zombie though.
Yes. All right, we got a couple minutes left. Let me talk about the Acolyte really quick. All right, so before I watched it, because I didn't watch it when it dropped, because it drops too late, so I watched it the next day because I have to get up really early, and I'm old, and I try to go to bed at a bedtime, and so watched it the next day. And before I watched it, I already saw all the controversy everywhere, just the headlines. You see the headlines when you haven't watched it yourself. And here's the thing. Someone who I work with said, "Oh, you're really not going to like this." And I said, "That's a spoiler." And because that person, when it has,
I don't know.
No,
wait,
I
disagree.
Wait. Can I finish?
Can I finish?
That person, when it has to do with politics or religion, has a certain look on their face.
I understand that.
Who is it?
I would say that a spoiler is telling you something that actually happens in the show or movie or something like that.
He was spoiling because
that's more, no. That's more like a prediction. You're not going to like that. That's a prediction. That's not telling you anything that happens. Really, what information did you gain from that about the events of the show?
Exactly what he told me by saying that.
Which was what? What happened to the show? That
it's very political. If you're on one side, if you're on the other side of something, you are the people complaining.
No, but I'm talking about the events of the show, the things that.
If he hadn't told me that, I wouldn't have been looking for it. So he spoiled me the signs of
the things that happened in the show.
Okay, you're wrong. I'm right, and no, I wouldn't say as usual because I'm wrong all the time, but I'm right about this. All right, you're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD. It is the voice of the Carolinas. You know, all of the Carolinas, every single one of them, even ones you haven't heard of before.
When you say all of the Carolina, do you mean like the East Carolina and?
Well, there is an East Carolina University, so
there is.
So yeah,
that came in late.
Yeah,
did it?
No, I was up. It just came in late.
Are you sure?
Listen, I know.
You sure you didn't play the ID late?
Lonzo.
Because I don't know, Chris. You think ID was late?
No,
I think ID might have been late.
ID. Look, it fired the full ID. So
yeah, so it would do that. You know what? It will fire the full ID if you're early.
Yeah, but I wasn't early because I went out at 58:50, which is the time.
Okay,
because
how long's the ID?
10 seconds.
Are you sure? Because he's been putting like 15 and 17-second IDs in there.
10 seconds.
Okay, all right.
If it was too long, it would have run over.
No. What I'm saying is he hit the ID early, and there was dead air afterwards.
Dead air.
So that's it. So
if
the entire thing
news came in,
that means he played it too early.
Listen, I have no time to be arguing with lesser mortals. I have produced stuff to do.
Man, you sound like Lucky Charms right now.
No, okay. I'm glad you said that because the Lucky Charms milkshake.
Hang on, before we go doing that, we need to talk work for a second. Why does everything come in so quietly into Adobe and into everything else? How can we up the levels? Because I'm looking here and everything is nice and.
Yeah, but if you do that, then you'll mess it up for everybody else. But
no, I can just boost it on the. It's so.
Wait, you're actually going to do engineering work?
Wait a minute.
What are you doing, man?
Well, part of it might be because you've got the window like squished like this.
That's not the part of it.
Yeah, you got a squish window. There's nobody home.
Even if your head.
Nobody home. There's nobody home.
These are big.
You know, it's not coming up. It's a little bit there.
Have Oops ready in the first segment. And then we're going to do versus.
Do you want to come back with Oops or do you want to what?
No, we're going to play the intro, man.
What
are you doing? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You've been here a year. You think you know what's going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, the last time.
got Oops ready.
I know.
It's on top of it.
I know. Because we were going to do it last hour and then we.
Show me what you mean by too quiet.
I just don't think it's loud. I just don't think that it's. Mute us, please. Oh, we can't.
No, you can mute me, but I just got to remember to unmute me. But no, you can't because I'm talking to the stream. You know, these are things that you can do later.
Think it'd be a little.
Sorry,
louder.
stream. They're so inconsiderate.
Just when I play that back, it won't be. I'll have to amplify it a wee bit.
No, people can turn their speakers up when they listen to it. That's not on us. It's on them. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, no, but I see what you mean. It's not a problem to.
Why is my face so red? Is it the light, or am I smiling too much? Ugh, smiling. This goes completely against Chris saying I'm never happy yesterday. I'm smiling so much my face is red.
Are you never happy?
I'm always happy.
Chris is doing something.
I'm happy because I'm working in a job that I never thought I'd be able to do for over 27 years. Yeah. It could be the radiation. You're right. You know what it is? It's the radiation of the personalities across from me. I mean, because they are radiant. It's like basking in the glow of the sun.
Don't get worried or nothing. I'm just doing that. That's all I'm doing. No, see, it's still coming in low enough. I would have thought it would come in higher than that.
You would have what?
Would have what?
You would have what?
Did you amp it up?
You would have taught it?
Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Beautiful. Look at him, delighted with himself. I have exorcised the demons. This room is now pure.
It's clean. Room's clean.
Is it clean?
It's clean. It's clean. It's no longer dirty.
I never really understood whether she said.
I think she said clear. Probably.
I think
you could probably look it up. There's probably a direct quote of it.
Probably.
Yeah.
If only there was like this kind of
source.
Yeah, that you could look stuff up.
Tangina deserved an Oscar for that performance, though. I mean, because nobody else could have pulled it off like she did. It was amazing.
What performance?
You're right, Chris. Them radio waves are harmful. That's why my memory's going.
That's true. That's why we turn off the towers when we have tower climbers. They turn off the transmitters when we have tower climbers.
We've got tower climbers?
Yeah.
What's a tower climber?
Somebody climbs
the tower.
Oh.
To do work up on the tower. You know who doesn't climb the tower?
That was early. That was absolutely early. The music, I mean, you could say you were blending, and I'll take that, but that was early. The reason why look how defensive you are. Look at how defensive you are.
Woosah. Am I not supposed to go by this clock right there?
Yes.
Right?
Does it match the clock up here?
I don't have seconds up. Oh, I do.
The clock on wide orbit is one you need to worry about.
Second out.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it's the second out.
Okay.
The desk is wrong. The desk, shut the front door.
Okay. All right. The desk ain't running the board. You are.
Do you know what you can do now? Do you know what you can do?
Another
do some
hour
radio.
Of fine programming.
Do some radio and just do it.
I'm only do some radio. Everybody else is going to do the rest.
Well,
Texter's taking my side once again.
You turned the levels up because
Chris turned.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
No,
your mic was not on. That's no. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Let's hear some nubage.
That's like you're mean.
Oh no! You messed up. Oh, a noob. Oh, noob. Declining noobing.
That fun goes very well with my brain cells, and I like it a lot. And I want it to
you got it out of the way now.
No, if all the noobs are like that, I'm going to keep doing them.
Okay, well, you heard those at Christmas. There's a combination of those.
You're forgetting one very fundamental.
I've been forgetting a lot of stuff lately. So okay,
he's drunk then.
During the Christmas show, there was 812.
Yes, and your eyes were this big.
There was 812 people in front of me, and they were all talking utter just
nonsense.
Yes,
you mean having a good time?
Having an absolutely fantastic time.
Except for that train wreck that will never ever happen again.
You see, everybody was having a great time at the Christmas special.
Until people didn't know how to sing 12 Days of Christmas.
on the first incidents, now everybody's having a great time apart from the guy that had to control the chaos.
Dude,
it was like herding cats.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking to because both of us have had to do it before.
I know.
So,
and who's going to be doing the one this year? Me.
I hope so.
Yeah, see?
I hope so. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Upstate Pulse on
you know
98.9 WRD.
You know what else you get this year, though?
What do I get this year?
Rob Brown.
I get Rob Brown again?
Yes, you do. Because he wasn't here last year because he was in Florida.
Oh,
and they do it every other year. So he'll be here. I mean, you missed a year when he played the trombone and then sit down and play the harmonica. It went so well. That was so the only time that Cartman and Goofy have been on the same side ever. Yes.
Joined forces.
We did, and we still lost to the hornblower. Welcome into the
I just like to say I'm glad that Odie has learned how to handle Lonzo.
Handle me?
Yes.
I wouldn't really call it handling.
Yes,
I mean, that's illegal in 51 states.
Well, it is, or 57, depending on who you are. I want to thank everybody for tuning in for hour number 2, affectionately known as the Nerd Hour. Was better when it was the third hour Nerd Hour, but LexCorp took an hour away from us because of money. You know, because people would say, "Hey, we'll buy that hour," and now it's no longer ours. But that's fine. Maybe someday we get it back. I still think there was some Saturday jealousy, and that's the reason why we lost that hour, because there were some other shows on who only had 2 hours, and we got 3, and they didn't like that. I mean, and that's fine. I get it. We survived the purge, though. So, I mean, there's still that.
Apparently on the text line, we're doing some science tonight.
Are we?
Yeah, because somebody said, I really like the chemistry with you guys tonight. The A team is here. I'm like, okay,
well, hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
That's a strong compliment.
Here's the thing. I'm glad to have Chris back.
Yeah.
Chris and I have had chemistry for a really long time. And we used to share an office together. And he still comes around and annoys me and thinks it's hilarious. And he breaks my computer all the time. He calls it updates. I call it breaking.
Which considering that, I don't know why you handed it over to me tonight.
Yeah, I made the mistake. And I knew when I did it that it was a possibility.
It's a rookie move.
So no, it's not. He takes joy in it. And you know what? If my friend gets joy out of making me uncomfortable, then I'm happy for
Who is he
friend.
To stop me?
Exactly. Or I probably couldn't because I'm not Martin like that. If you want to be a part of the show, text line 71307.
Missed that.
I'm not Mart. I'm not. Lonzo not smart. Lonzo just pawn. Yes.
Lonzo is smart.
Yes,
MRT.
Lonzo, I are smart. Yes. Or we are live on stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X at 98.9 WRD or the Upstate Pulse.
I do have to take a second because I'm on the radio. I've been reliably informed that my children are now watching. So I'd like to say good night.
Good night.
Go to bed.
Yes, go to bed.
I think all of y'all kids need to find some Red Bull and puppies.
No,
because my wife is home with them alone
and
with a broken leg.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would like to thank her for allowing us to have you for a Saturday night.
I've already promised her next Friday.
She thanked me when she got you back.
Yes.
And so I thank her for lending me you.
You got the bro
pass. You got the
bro pass.
Giving Chris a little bit of joy because he looks like he's having a good time.
But I will tell you one thing.
He's across from Odie.
I will tell you one thing. I will tell you more than one thing. I'll tell you 3 or 4 things. And at the end of the day, it's night. But this is the kind of show that you come in. He hasn't heard that before.
He hasn't. Yeah,
that sounds like a Carlin bit.
Yeah, I'm desensitized now. So yes, to the point where I either hear, "I just want you to be right, Lonzo," or "The end of the day is night." Those are the 2 things go through my head all the time when I'm not here. But go ahead. Would you please say what you were going to say?
When you're coming in here on a Saturday, and you're not getting into your car, truck, or vehicle, and going,
wait.
Oh,
okay, what was that last one? The
vehicle.
Vehicle.
It's how Irish police officers say vehicle.
Okay.
They come up to you, and I'll tell you in a second.
I thought it had to do with like vascular
or
something.
When you're coming in here on a Saturday and you could be spending time with your family and you want to spend time with your family, but you're coming in here like, I'm happy to be going into work. And it's just But the vehicle thing, it's when an Irish cop walks up, they do the slow cop walk.
Yep. Oh no. Do they have like a Billy?
Well, they've got a beer belly.
Okay, no, Billy. Like
Billy
a Billy
club.
Nightstick.
Yes.
Yeah, a Billy. I would think they would call it a Billy in Ireland.
No, bata.
A what?
Bata.
Okay.
A stick.
Okay. That sounds Wakandan. I know. I mean,
that's where they get them from, Lonzo.
Yeah. Okay.
What we have is a stick.
Okay. Who is the big guy in
Wakanda forever.
The one
Jimmy.
No, his name is not Jimmy. I thought it was that.
Okay, it's James then. Maybe he doesn't like his name getting shortened. I don't know.
Sorry, Dave. We'll try to do better next week. Go ahead. What were you?
I don't know. Irish cop.
Yes.
They walk up to you and they put the elbow on the window. You know, the way your window's down. They put their elbow on it, and they kind of lean into your car, and they look at you and go, "Is this your vehicle?" And then you say, "Yeah, it is. Yeah. Have you got a bit of tax on it there? Because we have our tax discs on the windshield." I do. Yeah.
Wait. Tax as in TAX?
Yeah, road tax.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they look at you and they go, "Do you know you were going a bit fast there? Have you a bit of drink taken?" No, officer, I don't. All right, go on. So about your business there.
Aren't you Irish?
Sure, just be a little bit Irish, like, you know.
Because if he goes complete Irish, not like 3 people will understand what he's saying.
Oh, can I say the word?
How does the cop find the one Irish person who hasn't been drinking?
Yeah, I was curious about that. So, I mean, stereotypes are there for a reason. Stereotypes are there for a reason. You know that.
I really want to come back, but
here's the thing.
I would just go too far.
Yeah, because Chris committed an oops. That's what he did.
Oh, did he? What did he do?
See, he still hasn't got. I mean, I try to segue. I really do.
Okay.
Chris just committed an oops. That's what he did.
He wants you to play the oops line.
Yeah, because I said oops, and so it's
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna noob you for that because you really are angry. So
I'm not angry.
Would you hit the intro?
Upside your head, say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head.
Nobody can take that much and still live.
What's this?
That's cray-cray.
Is everybody in this town on drugs? This is ridiculous.
By the way, Chris on the stream says the Billy is called a truncheon.
Excellent word.
That's what.
Yes, I love the word truncheon. All right. Usually, when we play oops, someone got arrested, and Okay.
Out of the vehicle. Actually, a truncheon in Ireland apparently is a government-approved shillelagh.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because shillelaghs are illegal.
Yeah, they are.
Yes.
If you could see what I could do with a shillelagh. Oh, just I tell you.
Well, emotions of oceans and things. 2 arrested, including 71-year-old man. Remember what I told you about that?
I didn't say
okay. All right. Remember what I told you about that?
I said
I'm
nothing.
trying to teach you. 2 arrested, including 71-year-old man for allegedly stealing almost 300 boxes of what, Odie? What did they steal?
Shillelaghs.
No. Come on. It's America. Let's go.
Condoms.
Okay. That's a good guess. Chris, what did they steal?
300 boxes.
3,000.
3,000 boxes of condoms.
Yes, they're busy.
That's a good year.
3,000 boxes of, I don't know, M&Ms.
Well, Tasty, no, they stole this is, I mean, when I say it, you're gonna be like, oh, that's a lot of money. They stole 3,000 boxes of Legos.
Oh,
yeah. See.
That was an ooh in stereo.
That's why you,
If you look it up, you should see the picture of
That's
it,
why you had to steal them.
Of an entire room. So it's a Lego ring, actually. It's a not a ring.
Okay, I got you. No, yep, sorry.
It's a
illegal ring that steals Legos. Gotcha. A crime ring.
Richard Siegel and
Scandinavian
dedicated to Legos.
Richard Siegel and Blanca Gudino,
Scandinavian
38,
mafia,
was arrested on Wednesday after detectives found more than 2,800 Lego boxes at Siegel's Long Beach, California home. 2 people were arrested Wednesday in what police are calling a Lego theft ring. After, I already said that. Richard Siegel was 71. So the ringleader was 71. And Blanca Gudino, 39, was arrested by the Los Angeles Police Department after a retailer identified Gudino as a suspect in a number of thefts at their San Pedro location in December of last year, leading police to conduct a months-long investigation. Detectives conducting a search warrant at Siegel's home the next day found over 2,800 boxes of Lego sets, each ranging in price from $20 to $1,000. So what she would do is she would go to the Lego store and she would lift a couple there, and then she would bring them back. Then he would go onto sites and advertise that he had Lego sets to sell, and they would charge for, so whatever profit they make is 100% profit.
Well,
because
that's
they
what
stole
happens
the boxes.
when you steal.
Okay, well, apparently there are some people out there who may not know.
That's why you fence things.
And we're trying to educate. Maybe you've never played a video game where you fence, so you don't know.
You know the way they stole Lego? Does that mean that their lawyers are trying to build a case?
Is that a dad joke?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a dad joke. Okay. All right. Now we know. Here's the thing. If you look at the picture, there are a ton of Millennium Falcons on there, and those things probably cost like $400 or $500 or something.
They're up there.
Yes, they are. So there you go. There's our oops. When we come back, we're going to play a brand new game called Versus. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WORD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Oh.
One Lego ring to rule them all. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a ring. They were all like all of the sets were the same thing, and they were rings. Like I don't.
Have you seen the Mordor set of Sauron's Eye? I bet that thing cost a lot of money. I think it just came out. It looks
what did we talk about in the last segment of the last hour?
See, remember what you said you're going to start doing?
I'm doing it.
Are you? Okay. Well, if you did it when you did it, then you wouldn't be doing it.
We were having a bit of fun, and I forgot about it.
So we only had a bit of fun. I thought we had fun for the entire last hour.
What did we talk about?
18 minutes.
What was the last segment of the last?
Chris Evans. I would just write down Chris Evans. Any blank on there, write down Chris Evans.
By the way, Chris.
Oh yeah. Oh no, that.
Yeah.
Taste
$800 Millennium Falcon, if I remember correctly, says Wayne. It wouldn't surprise me if the Millennium Falcon is 800.
They wouldn't. I mean, the big one, like the really. Yeah.
There were several of those.
Absolutely.
I'm just trying to figure out how she stole those because those are pretty big sets.
Maybe she's a big person.
Or it's one of those where it is California. Not trying to get political, but California, shoplifting in California. So, I mean, like, go ahead, take it. The show has went entirely too fast. It needs to slow down. We'll try.
I disagree.
We'll try not to be entertaining for the next 40 minutes.
I think it's always fun when the show goes by fast.
I was being sarcastic.
So when we come back, then you have to go, coming up on the show.
Come back with Versus.
Where I go.
Bottom right-hand corner. You saw me put it in there, but you probably forgot. So.
I forgot.
Yeah, but I was helping
coming back with that.
That's what I just said, didn't I?
Intro.
Yes.
Right.
Even says intro on it. So, yeah. So do that. Thank you, Odie.
What? Oh.
You all right? The
ad that was on?
Yeah, no, I know. I didn't. Something's not. What are you doing?
I'm grinding.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll stop your grinding. Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Chris. See, Chris knows what we were talking about. Chris knows what we were talking about.
Chris was paying attention. You passed the test.
Yeah, it was all a test, Chris. I was just kind of like, are you listening? Because we are.
What?
What? Do you want to build a snowman?
Come on. What are you doing? I mean, really, what are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
It's not Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Yes, it is. Every day is Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Every day. Every day.
What is a pirate's favorite mode of transport?
A boat?
It's a car.
What?
A car.
It's not. I mean, did you think it was that great? Because it was.
It's amazing.
Okay, all right. I mean, as long as you enjoyed it.
I had my fun, and that's all that matters.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
I'm surprised I'm surprised Chris didn't say that's what she said. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, no, that's a Rob Brown joke.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
yeah,
I will get one in there if
okay.
If
all right.
the
It depends on. Okay, it's the room
itself.
you're in. I get it. Okay, the room you're in. Yes.
I'm trying to think of the joke. I can't remember it.
Good.
What is it called? Oh, what's a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet?
Yeah, I've heard of this one already.
Is it R?
No, it's the C.
See, Keith had heard it already too, because
I know that one.
Oh,
All right, it's time for a brand new game called Versus. So this may or may not work. I don't know.
That's what that is.
I don't know.
Okay.
This is a new guy. I thought of an idea, and we're going to go with it because that's what we do on this show.
I did like the Undertaker's dong.
Yeah, yeah,
You would.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to Versus. Wasn't even intentional. So what we're going to do in this game, I am going to pick 10 characters from 2 different pop culture genres. And I wish they would pay attention because they're the ones that got to do
2 characters from pop culture genres.
No, I said 10.
10 characters from pop culture genres.
Okay, so today's Versus,
like battle royale rules. Or?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Who could beat each other up, basically.
Okay.
So today's genres are Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I have a 10-sided dice. I counted it.
Star Wars.
It's also known as a die, not a dice. So Chris, being the guest here, he's going to roll the die. And
love rolling dice.
Here, you caught it.
Look at that.
Look at that. So Chris is going to roll the die.
Do not let the dice fall.
So there are.
If you do, where are they made?
It's a 10-sided dice, by the way. Die, whatever.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
good correction, Lonzo.
Yeah,
well done.
that's like the 3rd time I've corrected myself in this last minute.
At least you know to do it.
So Chris will roll the die, and whatever, there's a number that will correspond with a character. Okay, so let me explain this first. Okay, first we're doing Lord of the Rings, then we're doing Star Wars, then we're doing Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars. Okay, so first we're going Lord of the Rings, so roll the die.
Okay, we have an 8.
All right, number 8 is Gimli. Who is Gimli going to be fighting?
Shouldn't he have 2 syllables in his name? Number 7.
Gimli is fighting Legolas. Wow, that worked out really good.
Wow.
Okay, so all right.
They were just waiting for this to happen.
Yes.
It was always going to happen.
Yeah, it was. So
that's a good point. It was always going to happen.
So Odie, who wins this fight?
Legolas.
Gimli versus so Gimli doesn't have a chance.
Not even slightly.
Okay.
Not
all right.
even.
Why does Legolas win this fight?
Because
Orlando Bloom's prettier.
He's so pretty.
He is. He's daggone sexy.
You know, if I was to say that he was hot, like super hot, I would say that, but I'm not going to say that.
Just don't mention the long trunk that he slid down. Why? You got to get better at this. You got to hold it in.
I'm trying.
Okay. All right, Chris. Who wins between Legolas and Gimli?
It's just sneaking out.
It's like the solar system all over again.
All right, I am going to. It is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go while you guys pull yourself together. Gimli wins this. You're totally wrong. Gimli wins this because Gimli gets a hold of Legolas. Legolas is in trouble, and yes, I realize elves have strength that you're probably not. That's not visible in a way, but Gimli is stout. He's heavy. He knows how to fight with his axe. And yes, Legolas could probably beat him from a distance, but Gimli is also wiry.
That's the problem. Is that if Gimli can get a hold of Legolas, Legolas is probably going down.
But he has to get a hold of him.
It's a big if. Yeah. That I think Legolas keeps his distance and takes Gimli out.
All right, what's your reasoning?
My reasoning is, first of all, green. Second of all,
I should have known that would be your answer.
Second of all,
anything green.
You seen the tattoos?
Yeah. I know, and I know why the tattoos.
Yeah,
because you're an amazing archer.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but really, why I think Legolas would is he's a lot faster, he's quicker, he's agile. I don't think he's got that kind of sixth elf sense. You know, he knows when something's about to happen.
In the movies, he does. I don't know if he has that so much in the books.
Yeah, he does.
Well, okay, all right. Let's roll the dice for Star Wars.
Star Wars gets a 6.
All right, number 6 for Star Wars is Obi-Wan Kenobi,
and then 5. Wow, I have literally rolled 8, 7, 6, 5.
It better be. It has to be.
It's not. It's Han Solo. All right, Odie, who wins between Han Solo and Obi-Wan? I didn't say it would be.
I'm gonna.
Oh, it's so easy.
No, what was interesting is that you were looking at me and then said Odie.
I know because
he does that.
Yeah.
Okay. Tries to throw us off our game.
Oh, I'm welcoming Chris back.
I would say
nothing's changed as far as that goes.
Lonzo, I would say, as I stare loving at Chris, I would say.
I don't know. When you pointed at the screen, it probably looked like you were pointing at me. So I mean,
as much as I love Obi-Wan, like Obi-Wan is, I mean, he was named after me. What? I'm Obi-Wan. He's Obi-Wan.
No, I'm well aware of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am going to say
before D.
Han Solo. What?
You're going with Han Solo.
I'm going with Han
Why?
Solo.
Why?
Han shot first.
Okay.
He would do it. He
right.
would do it.
All right. He is a scoundrel. You're right. Before the bell rang, he would probably try to shoot Obi-Wan. All right, Chris, please tell him why he's wrong.
It's a good argument, but one of the Force powers is to see things coming. I mean, very, very similar to Legolas being able to have that sort of sixth sense. Obi-Wan is going to see the attack coming and be ready for it. Han Solo does not have a chance. The only way Han Solo wins that fight is if he absolutely spaces Obi-Wan. Which, I mean, he could do, but
we don't know. We don't know where the arena is.
Yeah.
We're not. I haven't disclosed the arena.
See, if it was in space and they were in fighters, I would definitely say if Han was in the Falcon and Obi-Wan was in the original TIE fighters.
No, he wouldn't be. He wouldn't be in a TIE fighter. He'd be in
the original ones, because I was looking at them. They've got the wings when they open out, the X-wing, but it makes it look like a TIE fighter.
He wasn't in an X-wing though. In the prequels.
Yeah.
What I forget the name of those ships.
It was a Jedi fighter.
Yeah.
Fighters.
No, the Jedi fighters.
It was a Jedi fighter of some kind.
But it had.
Who's a better pilot? Who's a better pilot and gunner? I mean, because when he's piloting the Millennium Falcon, someone else has to handle
is the
gun.
better pilot, but that's not the question here.
I don't know. Obi-Wan has the Force as his guide. So,
yeah.
By the way, Obi-Wan is the answer, unless Han cheats. For sure.
And Han is going to cheat.
Han is going to cheat.
Of course.
But that's the point, is that even cheating is not going to work against Obi-Wan.
But if he thinks about cheating and then cheats that thought, ta-da.
Now you've got layers.
All right, layers. So there we go. This is
it's an inception.
All right. So how the next part of this game? All right, hold on before you roll the dice. So when you roll, let's say you roll a 2, then it's whoever's at number 2 on Star Wars and whoever's at number 2 in LOTR. That's who fights each other.
Okay.
So
so I'm only rolling once.
You're only rolling once.
Let's play Bamboozled.
It is a 7. We already had 7. It was Legolas, but we don't know who 7 is on.
Do you want to roll again since we've already had Legolas? Because I'm okay with you rolling again.
I rolled a 7, Monzo.
Okay, all right.
But
I'm not going to contradict the die.
Okay, I was hoping for another matchup. That's fine. I'll tell you what the other matchups would have been. All right, so no, we know it's Legolas. Legolas is going up against Widget.
Widget.
He's an Ewok.
Wicket.
No, there's Widget and Wicket.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Look it up. There's more.
No,
yes.
I'll believe you.
Yes.
Is it gonna matter?
Yes.
Between Legolas and an Ewok.
No, between Widget and Wicket. Does it matter which one shows up for the fight?
I think Wicket might have been. I think Wicket might have been a little bit shorter. I could be wrong. Yeah, exactly. So who you got? You got Widget or you got Legolas?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the small furry one against a master assassin.
Okay, I'm going with Widget, and here's the reason why. Why?
Because he likes being wrong.
No, that's because it's an opinion. But they were able to take out stormtroopers with blasters.
They
right.
The laurels.
Not just that, but like they
By the way,
led. I mean,
Ewoks also cheat. So
yes, they do,
because they're guerrilla warfare. That's exactly what they are.
It's Ewok warfare.
They're
not guerrillas.
Yeah.
Do you remember how devastated one of them was when they realized that another one had been killed?
Yes, and then the emotion led them to take out, a bunch more stormtroopers.
Yeah, but they're stormtroopers.
It's historically accurate.
They're not elves.
In that whole scene, they didn't kill a single elf.
Not even one.
Legolas.
All right. So
Legolas wins.
I don't know if this game's a success or not. I think it has potential. If you would have rolled a 10, it would have been amazing, though.
What would it have been if you rolled a 10?
It would have been.
I just did.
It would have. It would have been.
You can see it.
It would have been Sauron versus Palpatine.
Oh, I see.
Okay, well, who would you have picked, Sauron or Palpatine?
I would. Now, is it Palpatine that cannot regenerate, like the crap that they fed us?
How many times has Sauron kind of regenerated? He was dead, and he comes back as the eye.
Died. He learned how to not be dead.
He's kind of like a spirit. I don't know.
In the sky.
Yeah, you were listening to that earlier, which
Yes,
is weird. So
Good
yeah,
song.
that would have been. So who would you have picked?
I'm
Text line
going to
71307.
need a break to think about this one.
Seriously, I that's gosh, there are depths to plumb.
Plums?
By the way, if you would have rolled a 6, it would have been Gandalf versus Obi-Wan. If you would have rolled a 9,
How would you stop though? Because my brain is in overload
if
as
you
it
would have
is.
rolled a 9, it would have been R2 and C-3PO versus Gollum.
We don't want to go against filthy golden.
And 6 would have been Gandalf versus Obi-Wan. Gandalf versus Obi-Wan. That would
You
have been.
just said that.
Yes.
You haven't.
Did I say Gandalf versus Obi-Wan?
Yes.
5 would have been Merry and Pippin versus Han Solo.
You're listening to absolute, complete and utter craziness.
No.
Here
No.
on News Talk
No.
98.9
I gotta tell you,
ORD.
when we come back,
The Voice.
come on, stop. When we come back,
Well, the Carolinas.
we are going to talk
About
Something Alonzo hasn't decided yet.
It's a talk show.
We're hitting the Nerd Roundtable. You are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD, the voice of the Carolinas.
Who's sleeping with Katy Perry? What?
What?
Oh, Orlando Bloom.
About Count Dooku
Sorry,
versus
that
Saruman.
That took me a second. It just,
By the way, I think Dooku will wipe the floor with Saruman, but all Saruman knows how to do.
Oh, no, wait.
It's the same guy. It's the same
I
guy.
was gonna say, wait a second.
Well, they're not. It's two different characters, but that's a good point. Mark says Sauron would annihilate Palpatine. I actually had a ring wraith in there too. It would have been a ring wraith versus Darth Vader. I should have put Witch King versus Darth Vader.
Somebody asked for that. So on the stream, Mark had asked Witch King versus Vader.
Yeah,
which would be a better match.
Which is what it would have been if that number would have been rolled.
Also, people are questioning your.
Yeah, I know. Look it up. Did you not watch the cartoon?
No.
Okay,
No,
well, I did.
What, Wicked and Wacket?
Wicked and Widget.
Whack it.
Dude, what is wrong with you? Again, laugh about it later.
Oh, my brain is hurting.
Do we have the video where Zach and I cracked up over Uranus?
No, we weren't on. I don't think we were on video when I did that. Yeah, it wasn't just him. I mean, come on.
I've never heard someone cracking up over Uranus.
Yes, well, they did quite a bit. That was.
Lonzo was the only one.
What did you say? You got
a straight face.
Wicked and who?
Widget.
So I've got Capri, Nippet, Wicked Warwick is his full. He's got a full name.
Are you looking at the cartoon, or are you looking?
No,
at
it's all of them. It's
look at
just
the
canon.
animated. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I don't see what widget.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I mean, it's possible.
I don't know.
I would say there's a texter that I'm not going to bother to read the joke. Texter, you know who you are.
They can't hear us.
They might.
Text. Oh, unless. Well, okay, go on.
If they take. Well, we can save it. We can save it for the air. But I'll say it again. It's one of my favorite pirate jokes.
Come back with Roundtable.
I already have it in.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I was just trying to help you out. I didn't want you to get noobed
That's
again.
what she said.
Yeah.
What?
Has Chris heard our psychics parody?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
Put that in 3. We made us play it just cause.
What's it called?
Southern Psychics. It's one of the only ones he wasn't on because he wasn't here that day when I was doing it.
I'm just gonna.
Actually, we did it on Saturday.
I'm gonna put it in before we come back on the roundtable.
because it would be in the same stop set. No, don't do that. We'll play it after the roundtable intro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't want to put a parody of a commercial that
is
a commercial that just played in the same stop set. I will do it
This
in a
is
segment.
background talking. This is talking about what we talk about
Understand.
when we're not talking.
I don't know if anything would come of it, but they already know we did it. So
Would you just give me one of them when you want me to do it?
when I want you to do what?
Like fire three.
No, I will say I want to play this spot and then I will do it. Just like the oops intro.
Yeah.
I said oops. How many times I mean,
But
you knew
my
we were gonna do it.
my brain heard oops, but my real brain heard noob. And I was like, but he didn't do a noob.
Did we noob him for that? I should have.
No.
I don't know.
All right, welcome into the Nerd Roundtable. I just had a moment. I looked on the screen and I saw Chris was here, and it was just weird. It was very nostalgic.
There's Chris.
Yeah, I know. I'm not looking over there. I don't want to make eye contact. Because
look him in the eye.
It might be tearful since
Tell
he
him what you've seen.
since he decided I'm not doing that anymore. He just left. Wow, it was just
that's how it happened.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened. He's like, I ain't doing that show no more. I'm off on Saturdays.
Actually, if you recall,
you can't tell me that I'm working on Saturday.
If you recall,
because I work for engineering
tried
now.
to keep doing the show and was denied.
I'm just pointing out that he's here in case you didn't know, and you can see it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or X
Chris
at 98.9 WRD or
Don't
the Upstate Pulse.
You imputing my
all right.
motives.
So one of the things that I've always been able to do until this time, because I thought about it at the last second, and Chris wasn't here on the Saturday. Because he's in engineering now.
Is Chris in engineering now?
Yeah, he is. He's overworked and underpaid.
Right.
Let us, Chris, who isn't here. So we did a parody of psychics because we wondered what it would be like if actually those psychics do exist and they know that we did this and they knew we were going to do it before we did it. So here's our parody.
Good point, Lonzo.
If you live beneath the Mason-Dixon line and you feel the need of guidance, Southern Psychics is certified reader standing by just for you. Give us a call on 1-900-BLESS-YOUR-HEART. That's 1-900-BLS-UHRT.
Howdy, Southern Psychics. My Aunt Myrtle just passed away, and she left her fortune buried in Duke's mayonnaise jars down by the creek over in Pickens Holler.
Hey, boy, let's look for the cigarette butts by the hollowed stump where Myrtle hit her shine, and take a shovel.
Thank you, Southern Psychics. Come on, Betty June. We gonna see Bigfoot.
If you can't find your dog, your wife, or your job, or even the keys to your camper, then call Southern Psychics. That's 1-900-BLESS-YOUR-HEART. I repeat, 1-900-BLS-UHRT. We're not waiting on your call because we know it's coming.
The proceeding was parody courtesy of the Upstate Pulse. Not a real number, not a real product, not a real show. Y'all can go home.
Hey, what?
All right, so there you go. That
was good.
Yeah,
I like it.
We paid so much for that. The actors we had to. I don't. Where did you find them, man?
It's we have a service and you text the service and then they help you.
So what do? Do you like call up some certain people and say, I would like to make an advertisement on your radio show?
Wow, you sound just like that guy. There's no way anyone knew that was you. There's just no way.
The way that he pronounced H.
Yes, the H. The H has a lot to do with it. You got to hear him say three. Thank you. All right, Nerd Roundtable time. First of all, Summer Game Fest just happened. I'm very disappointed. This is one of the first. We don't have E3 anymore. They canceled that. It's done. It's no longer happening. Summer Game Fest
forever.
Yeah, it's gone.
Really?
Yeah, it's gone. It's dissolved. Whatever you want to call it. They're not doing it anymore. So Summer Game Fest happened. Jeff Keighley does this. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not. It's one of the first times that I've watched that there's hardly any games that I'm interested in, and I don't think it's that I'm growing up and not liking video games anymore. because I play more than anybody in this room.
Sometimes the games just suck.
Yeah,
they're just not interesting looking.
There's only
not often, but
two, maybe three games that interest me, but I already knew about them, and that's Star Wars Outlaws, which is coming out, which is supposed to be open world Star Wars. It looks pretty good, and also Dragon Ball Z Sparking. And then there's Medieval 2, which is a game that Odie would love.
I remember playing the first one.
Oh, the trailer, it's gotten raunchier, so you would love it.
Has it got?
You should watch it. You should watch it. Yes.
Has it got naked green girls?
I don't know that they're green, but they are. It's medieval. I don't think they're green back in the medieval.
You're saying they're naked?
Possibly. I don't know why you're getting all excited about that. It could possibly. They're not in the trailer, but it's implied that they were when they were doing whatever.
Well, in all fairness, man, if you put naked girls in a trailer, that's kind of frowned upon.
It's Pickens County. That's what that is.
Okay.
Anyway, so
got some naked girls out in the trailer. You want to come take a look?
Yeah, that's solicitation. We don't do that.
No, that's why I said it's frowned upon.
I thought you meant the game trailer.
I was talking about the game trailer, but then he said trailer.
Yeah,
turned it into it.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been at a rodeo all weekend. All I've seen is trailers everywhere.
Lights.
Horse trailers, living in trailers, camper trailers. I have to go fix my trailer.
I'm curious, while you were in the trailer or outside of the trailer or around the trailers, did you see giant venomous flying spiders?
No.
Because apparently they're on their way.
I've heard about them.
This is one thing that I did hear about.
Yeah, but
I actually saw one of these in my neighborhood not long ago.
Wow.
Did you shoot it?
No.
They have 4-inch legs and they're heading to the East Coast. So they're Joro spiders. I remember we talked about this before. I think, are they seasonal? Are Joro spiders seasonal?
They're an invasive species. They're not native.
4-inch legs, though. It's kind of sound like leprechauns.
I think it's more like a 4-inch leg.
I thought leprechauns were taller than that.
No,
I thought that's fairies, right?
No, leprechauns that live in long grass are taller.
Okay.
That's why they giggle, obviously.
Oh, because it tickles them. Okay. All right. I don't know. I mean, you're the expert on that. I don't have a clue. All right. Yes, exactly. Someone asked if you would go to the potato festival with them. I think it was Rob Brown wanted to see if you would go to the potato festival.
Would.
I thought that was kind of mean. I mean, why are you picking him to go to a potato festival with you?
Because he knows I like licking potatoes.
That's a stereotype that I just it's all right. So Marvel Avengers 5 are eyeing the director for Deadpool and Wolverine as the director for that said movie that's coming.
Don't you think I mean, now I will concede that all of the trailers that I have seen for Deadpool and Wolverine make me want to see the movie.
Dude, my ear still hurts from Deadpool 2. I have never heard you laugh that loud, and that's saying a lot.
It was funny.
Yes, it was just the theme song, and you were. I was like, oh man, we're in for a long night.
But don't you think?
I try not to. It really hurts.
It does.
Especially today. Yeah.
Don't you think we ought to at least see the movie before we choose that director to as though we're making the choices?
Here's the thing, Chris. Maybe they have.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, maybe the
studio heads and stuff. Maybe they've seen it.
Fair point. Yeah. Fair point. I guess. It feels a bit like jumping the gun. I remember. I still to this day harken back to when we got the announcement that Ben Affleck was going to play Batman, and everybody was like, "Oh, he's going to be a terrible Batman. He's going to be terrible." I was like, "Let the man act first." Like,
still my favorite Batman, by the way.
See his performance.
He looks like Batman the animated
series. Before we
series.
say that it was bad, I thought he was a decent Batman. Yeah, I thought he was one of the. I thought he was one of the few that played both roles well.
Yeah. No, he did.
Batman and Bruce Wayne, because it's tricky.
Because
was the last one that really did it well.
He did it, but he was only on screen for like 4 seconds.
No, yes, that notwithstanding, absolutely. But my point is that we got the announcement that Affleck was going to play Batman years before that actually happened, and everybody was like, "Oh," but I remember we were talking with Matt about it, weren't we? We're talking with somebody about it.
I don't know. I think we had a discussion on this show. I think it came out.
Okay, whatever. But it was. I remember having the discussion. It was like, maybe we should let him try first.
Oh yeah, let him do it. Yeah.
I mean, and so again, this seems like jumping the gun. It seems like
but the director that directed the Wolverine Deadpool. It's obviously not his first rodeo. So
no, that's
I mean, they're not basing their choice. Okay. I wouldn't say they're basing their choice on this film. Maybe they could.
Well, it's already written and he's seen the script. So I don't know that means for sure he's good.
I mean, I'll direct it. I don't mind. I'll direct.
Maybe he's the best choice.
Yeah, maybe
that's fine. I'm willing to entertain the idea. But
here's the thing: it's supposed to be a bigger ensemble than what Endgame was. So there's rumored to be 60 heroes in Secret Wars, including Robert Downey Jr. was just on there's a series called Actors on Actors. I don't know if you've watched any of those. It was him and Jodie Foster. So it's an actor. They each interview each other. And he has said that Iron Man has a special place in his heart. He will always be associated to it because it's closest to who he is, and that he would not be opposed to coming back.
That's interesting.
So Secret Wars, and it's comic books and comic book movies, they can bring people back.
Oh, sure.
So, and there are a lot of people.
Well, he could be a hologram, like. I mean, it doesn't have to.
No, it would actually be him. It would actually be him. So just about anybody who's been in any of these movies will come back, including Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
so we will see. Hopefully it will happen, and I'm looking forward to it. And even on this list of rumored, Agent Coulson.
Oh,
yes,
I liked him.
All right, you are listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on News Talk 98.9 WRD. We come back, we'll hit in the lightning round and finishing this puppy off. Listen, we're not killing puppies. I know how that sounded. We'd never kill a puppy. We love puppies.
Yeah, Chrissy, no?
No. We would hug the puppy. We would pet the puppy. What are you doing? Did you lose something? Wasn't something of mine, was it? Yep. Really?
Yeah.
What? Did you lose?
What do you think?
All the dice?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm still thinking computer.
What happened?
It's like you popped a key off or something.
Oh.
Yeah. Suddenly I have a no button on my computer.
Is it a nanny key?
Is there a die over there on the floor around you? Did you find it? Okay.
It went in and on. I was actually just about to pass it back to you, and it just slipped out of my hand. Fell onto the floor, which is exactly the same color as the die.
Down in the floor.
Yeah, you don't want to rhyme with that. Steven, I'm not quite there, but I'm feeling better than I have been. Got me some daggum sweet oil put in my ears. I'm gonna put some sweet oil in my ears tonight, and that'll help.
Sweet oil?
Sweet oil, yes. It's
heard about that before.
it's an old remedy. Helps with earaches and stuff.
What is it?
It's sweet oil. Look it up. Rob Brown had the same reaction. What are you putting cooking oil in your ear? No, sweet oil. It's an actual thing.
I know what we call. I can't remember what we call it.
Yeah.
But something else.
Haven't seen him in a while because I've been sick. So sorry, Chris.
It's like castor oil or something.
It's
similar.
It is oil. But it's supposed to help earaches. It's always helped. I don't know if it's like in my head, me thinking it helps, but no, it helps.
But seeing as we're down here in the south, are you not supposed to call it all? Put some oil.
Put some oil.
Sweet oil.
You take your sweet oil.
Sweet
you
oil.
put it on you put it in your ear. You put
ear.
cotton balls up in your ear. You do. And you just do it when you go to sleep. And you can feel it draining down in there. And
in your ear?
It breaks up stuff and stuff like that. Rob looked it up yesterday because he didn't believe me.
I like breaking up.
I know there's sweet crude.
No, it's sweet oil. It's just look up sweet oil for earaches. That's
oil.
what I would. That's how I would Google it.
Earache oil.
I hope not.
Don't do that.
I hope not.
It's olive oil.
It's not olive oil. It's sweet oil.
Hey, it's olive oil. You coming in here with an earache? I'm gonna put the olive oil.
He said the same thing.
Sweet oil is another term for olive oil.
Well, see,
it's derived from olives.
He said the same thing, and then he found the actual medicine.
You're putting olive oil in your ears.
The same reaction that you're having.
You put olive oil in your ears. How does
Susie? I'm happy to see Chris too, or I was till like about 30 seconds ago.
Wait.
Oh.
Come here.
No,
look at this.
I don't have time to come.
I've got radio stuff to do.
We're doing this thing.
You know this show.
This thing is doing stuff. I know you haven't done it in a while.
This show.
We're going to do this thing.
Sweet oil is olive oil.
What's that last? What's NF mean?
NF.
I don't know.
Non-fertilized.
Is it non-fer? What? I don't know.
The first thing that came
That
to my
doesn't
head.
look like the stuff that I use, but it probably is. So I put olive oil in my hair.
Hey, I bet it
Ears.
tasted
When
nice.
I'm done, I cook my eggs.
That's why your earwax tasted nice.
There you go.
Swings and roundabouts.
There
you
you
know,
go.
we're bringing the show back to what it was.
Wow.
Wait, what happened? Why am I not in the?
What did you? Device not connected.
No.
Did you cut yourself off? Did you pull it off of the thing?
No.
You
What
did.
What'd you do?
You did.
Yeah, down at the bottom it says device not connected.
I know it says device not connected.
Oh, you see it? I don't know
Plug
what you
yourself back in.
Start cam.
There you
There you go.
Is it the wrong camera?
It ain't like you did
Okay.
the Rob Brown drop your pin on the button that cancels.
You can only
No,
strike
this
twice
is
so many
I don't know
times.
why.
Oh, okay. I don't know either. You know what? I don't know. I mean, it's all right. It's time to hit the lightning round. We're squeezing as many stories as we possibly can. Now, the last couple minutes. All right, yesterday was Pat Sajak's last show.
A legend.
Yes.
Absolute legend.
Yeah, 40-something years. Dude, I mean, watching that when I was a kid, and it used to be appointment viewing, that and Jeopardy, like every night, especially back in my day before cable was a thing. We had like 3 channels plus PBS, which would make it 4 channels, and we would watch the Pat Sajak on the TV, turn the letters. Some people like Odie were watching Vanna White.
I have no idea who Pat Sajak is, and
Are you serious?
yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
dead,
probably.
dead serious? Okay.
Wait, what did he host?
Wheel of Fortune.
They don't have Wheel of Fortune
No.
in Ireland?
No,
Wow.
we do, but it's the English version of it. Grr.
Oh, you mean like the British version?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, they make it in English land,
Okay, so Great Britain.
England,
So Great Britain.
England.
England.
It's made in London, innit?
Yeah, it is in
No,
Great Britain,
London,
right?
London is in England, all right.
Yeah, which is in Great
Don't
Britain.
make me
right?
come over there,
No, he's
because
scared
if I
of you.
do,
Well, actually, maybe
I will do something to you that you will regret. I won't. It won't hurt me a bit.
Okay, that sounds like an HR thing. We'll contact
It
them
involves-
later, whoever
it-
they are. I'll just call Andrew.
It involves a feather. That's all I
I'm
can
sure Andrew would appreciate that. All right, the next thing that's going on, there's an Airbnb in North Carolina. Chances are they might be able to hear us, where the renters decided not to leave, and it's like an extended Airbnb. And apparently,
So they just transitioned from renters to
Yeah.
squatters.
they said, "Nah, we're not leaving." And if you come back again, they actually call the police on the
Owners.
Yeah, the owners. They call the police on them. And if you look at Airbnb, according to the story, they tell you that if you're going to do extended Airbnb, this might be a problem. So apparently this has happened before. So if you are indeed those people listening right now to the show, which I wouldn't blame you,
get out.
you probably should leave, man. That's kind of messed up.
Do the right thing.
You see, they tried to. There is in England, not in Great Britain, in England, they have squatters' rights policies.
Oh yes,
They
we
tried-
have them around here too.
They tried that in Ireland. That didn't work very
Yeah,
well.
probably not. Yeah, it's probably
Get out of my house.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. All right, the new Venom trailer is out, and
Need to see that.
they got to see it. It looks better than part 2. Part 2 was okay. This looks a lot better.
I've never seen part. If I did,
Woody Harrelson is Carnage in it.
Yeah, I saw it, but it was like a week after my son was born. So I don't remember seeing that at all.
You don't remember
I
anything.
mean, it's like 3:00 feeds. Yeah, all that fun stuff.
Oh, gotcha. So you were sleeping. All right. So
He was a zombie.
It looks like it's going to be pretty good. And also, I mean, according to the title, it's it.
Did you taste like one?
Yes.
Okay.
Tasted myself.
All right, Vox Machina coming back for season number 3.
That's
And,
the best news I've heard the entire show.
the intro is out there already. It just got shared by IGN, so check it out.
I need to see. I need to see what it is.
pretty cool.
Explain it, because you said you were going to
All
explain
right,
what
Chris
it
will
was.
explain it.
Okay, so Vox Machina is a group that casts, streams their D&D sessions.
They're basically
And
voice actors.
It's played by the characters are played by voice actors. They've got this kind of legendary DM, and it's become kind of a phenomenon. And pardon, this is an animated series that is based off of their adventures.
And by the way, they have an offshoot, which I forget what it's called. I have it in the story.
Where can you watch the other episodes?
It's Netflix. isn't it?
Amazon Prime.
Oh, Amazon Prime.
Okay.
They also
text me later because I'll forget.
In addition to Legend of Vox Machina, Amazon Studios is also working on an animated version of the Mighty Nine, which is based on Critical Role's second campaign, and it's also set in the same world. So, so these guys are getting pretty busy. You would love this.
So
it's pretty good.
You would especially love there's a short guy in there who will be your favorite.
So is it a thing that like the guys were sitting around recording themselves playing a campaign,
and then the way that we are streaming this show right now on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch,
and then at a later stage somebody came along and put an animation to what they were saying?
No, they revoiced everything.
No, they've rewritten it, but it's based on the characters from the campaign.
Yeah.
I got you.
And the characters are good. And it's Scanlan.
And arguably
Scanlan's your guy.
Campaign in general.
Look up Scanlan. Just some clips of Scanlan.
One of the two of y'all send me a text tonight.
I'll show you.
Yeah. We show you after the show. All right. We got time for one more thing really quick. Ian McKellen says he'll play Gandalf in the new Lord of the Rings film on one condition.
Go on.
That he's still alive.
Fair enough.
Yes. Which is it's a good condition.
It's a good condition for both sides.
And it is the hunt for Gollum.
If you weren't.
And so he was one of the people hunting for Gollum. So I would think it would make sense that he would actually be in the movie where they're hunting for Gollum. So
the age. Okay. It's going to be strange because they're going to be too. Okay.
All right. Stop it.
It's a prequel.
Yeah, I know.
And he's older. Yeah.
Oh, CGI. There you go.
Problem with the prequels.
De-aging.
Says forever.
They've done it before. De-aging. All right. I want to thank Chris Evans for being on the show.
I want to thank Lonzo for asking me to be on the show.
I want to thank myself for being here.
All right. Here's the thing. There's an open door for
nobody asked you already.
There's an open door for Chris forever. There's an open door for a couple people. There's an open door for Chris, an open door for Patrick, open door for Zach, open door for Rob Brown, and of course Rob Young, without a doubt.
And then
there's a closed door for some people, but we're not going to talk about them. We want you to have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
That was fun.
All right, say goodbye, Odie. Odie, say goodbye. What are you doing?
I was going to
say goodbye, Chris.
Goodbye, stream. Thanks for having me.
Abiento.
Slon, how are ya?
Oh, don't do that to them. I don't even. That's